What's up, gentlemen? Welcome back to the Tiege Hanley Starting a Business, Building a Brand vlog. This one, big number 229. So today, you know what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about an ethical decision. And last vlog, it's so funny how things work. Last vlog, we had the question about, ethics. And I dove into that, topic a little bit and how important ethics are. Well, this week, my ethics were put into question on Instagram, on my personal Instagram account. I forget what the post was. I didn't go back and look because I didn't care enough to go and read it again or find it. But I did a post on Instagram on my personal account, and the takeaway from the one comment was that I should be ashamed of myself for still selling, still promoting, still saying, hey, if you want to check out this, hit the link, blah, 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 blah. That I should be ashamed of myself because this is no time to be selling stuff during this crisis. And that I'm a horrible person, and there are people that can't eat and can't afford rent, and why am I coming on and still trying to promote my products? And so it questioned my integrity, and it questioned my my character. And so we're going to talk a little bit, and not a little, we're going to talk about that today. And it revolves around this concept of what do you do when things aren't going well from a crisis standpoint, from a society. And this honestly is something that I have never faced, you have never faced, we have never faced, but now that we're facing it, you gotta decide what you're going to do and how you're going to play it. Should you be ashamed of yourself for continuing to try and keep your business running and afloat? And so we're going to talk about that. But before we do that, I want to talk about something sort of overarching that Tiege Hanley has been focused and working on so incredibly hard for a really long time. And I just want to sort of dive in and go into detail about how you can customize your situation at Tiege Hanley. This concept around customization and what does it look like, and should we do it? Is it a bad idea? Should we let people just kind of pick what they want? We came up with the systems, man. Level 1, level 2, level 3, and they are solid, and they are solid. And that is something that we have said from the very beginning. If you use our systems, level 1, 2, and 3, in the manner that we tell you to on our card and we encourage you to do, you are going to have incredible skin. It's a routine, and that is one of the beautiful things and reasons why Tiege Hanley has been so successful to this point, was that it was a routine. I can't even talk. Routine. We've taken the guesswork out of looking amazing and we've made it uncomplicated. And the way you do that is you give products that guys need and you tell them how much, in what order, and what time of day, and all that good stuff, and everything should be perfect, right? The reality is that regardless of how conceptually perfect that concept is, people are people, and people are going to use their products differently. And this has been something that we have worked on. I mean, from very early on, it was about trying to adapt the Tiege Hanley system to the way that customers want to use our system. And it started with being able and having the ability to go and sort of skip, right, or delay your system. When we first started Tiege Hanley, it was 30 days. 30 days, boom, we're shooting you a new system. Well, then we realized that, okay, some people are having a little bit more, some people are using it a little bit faster. And so one of the big technology things that we took care of early on was the ability to go into your dashboard and then to pick your delivery date. And if you're ready now, boom, you can move it up, you can change it, you can totally customize when we send you the Tiege Hanley system, level 1, level 2, level 3. That was first. The other thing that we did, we allowed people to change systems, which we currently do as well. So if you're like, yo, I'm really not feeling the level 3, I want to go level 2, but I really love the serum, and that's only available in the level 3 box. And so I'm gonna downgrade, but it still doesn't solve the problem of allowing you to get the products that you want when you want them. It didn't solve that problem. And then we decided, okay, what if we did this? What if we created a level 0? It's below the level 1 box that's going to allow people to really build their system. We're saying that people, if you do two basic things, you need to wash your face twice a day and use a moisturizer before you leave the house with an SPF of 20. We are saying that is basic. Like, that's it. Like, that's the bottom rung in terms of having a skincare routine that is going to help you look better. Now, all the other things in terms of scrub and using a PM moisturizer, they're additionally awesome and are going to help you more. But basic, if you want to break it down to the most fundamental things that people should do in terms of a skincare routine, it's wash your face and it's moisturize, right? And so we created the level 0. And then we decided to add another piece to the puzzle. It's like, all right, we wanted to see how people liked it, how they used it, and what happened. Well, then we decided, okay, this still doesn't solve the problem of, say you're a level 3 guy, you love the wash, you love the AM, you don't use the PM, but you love the eyes and you love the serum and you would love to try a body bar or something like that. So anyway, all right, so here we go, back to the drawing board, back to the technology, like sort of like inner workings of Tiege Hanley dashboard. Now, what you're able to do, you can downgrade, but then if you go level 0, each month you can choose exactly which products you want. So if you want to add another AM moisturizer because you use it twice a day and you go through it fast, you can do that. If you want to add an eye cream or a serum or whatever products we have, you can add that to your level 0 box. Something else that we did that we are really excited and proud of is allowing the people, when they go through the starter system, to actually add products at point of purchase. Okay, this is something new for us. We had never been able to do that, and it was a big deal in terms of the functionality of our website, which is something that we're going to also roll out, front facing, where if you buy a level 1 box, you can also add additional products later. We are also taking it another step soon, not right now, but allowing people like on demand, almost like on demand, like ordering, like if you're a Tiege member, you're like, yo, I need an AM, boom, you pop it, bang, you hit it, and it ships it out to you. But once again, it's all so complex. And there are so many like sort of moving parts with this from a fulfillment perspective, from a logistics perspective, from a technology perspective, and also like a UX perspective. Like UX stands for user experience. And so like, what does it look like? How does the flow go? And so we've been really encouraged by just the progress that we've made and the response. And all of this is basically trying to solve the problem of giving people what they want when they want it. You even can go in and skip a month. If you go into your dashboard, you're like, yo, I'm good, I'm going to be traveling, whatever, skip a month. Like, there is so much functionality and flexibility in the Tiege Hanley system and protocol now. It's ridiculous. It's really exciting, but we're not done. We're continuing to test. We're continuing to push our own boundaries and really figure out what is the best mechanism and how do people, you, the consumer, how do you want to use Tiege Hanley? And then we need to figure out how to deliver it to you. But at this point, it's all about testing. It's all about testing. It's all about seeing what the retention rate is. It's all about seeing like what does this do to our business? If we allow people to downgrade, do they stay longer? Are they adding products to their orders? Like, these are all things. So it's, as you can see, incredibly complex, but it's so exciting. The entire Tiege Hanley team has been killing themselves with this whole functionality animal, which is what it is. And like I said, we're not done. We're still working. We're still figuring it out. But with each piece, we move closer to a better mousetrap. You've heard the term like, you've made a better mousetrap. It's a better mousetrap. You hear that on Shark Tank all the time. And Tiege Hanley, when we first started, it was all about you use this the way we're telling you and you'll be good. Well, that changed a little bit because we realized that people are different, and how stupid are we to think that we are not going to listen to our customers. Guys, if there's a takeaway business lesson in this first part of this vlog, it is listen to your customer and then adjust. Because just because you think something is right and just because you think that they should buy what you want them to buy in this way and use it the way you want them to use it isn't the way a lot of people use it. And you got to be smart enough to adjust and adapt, and then flexible enough in your ideology and your business model to make the best decisions and change sort of on the fly. But that being said, you don't want to be too reactive. You've got to analyze the data. Gentlemen, it is all about the data. I found the comment, just to put things in context. So the comment was left on my video where it was my April Fool's video for Pete and Pedro, where I was talking about the inspiration for Hero, my new fragrance, being Sex Panther. And if you want to go and sign up to be notified when we launch, there's a link down below, you'll get a discount. That was it. And the question or the comment is, are you still seriously trying to peddle your cologne and beauty products during this corona crisis? Most of us can't hardly afford to pay our mortgage and we've lost our jobs. The last thing we're concerned about is buying the cologne and salt spray. Talk about being out of touch with reality, holy cow. So the first thing I will say is, yes, this is a crisis. There are a ton of people that are struggling, that don't have money for their mortgage, that are looking for the stimulus check, or the checks, like they need money. And guess what? You should not, under any circumstances, buy Tiege Hanley. No, like do not buy Tiege Hanley. All right, you should not buy Pete and Pedro. Do not buy anything of mine if you need the money to pay your bills, pay your, whatever, eat, like whatever. Like, come on, like this is like of course. That being said, though, there are people still that are shopping online. I happen to be one of them. I'm shopping a lot. I also am supporting some of the businesses that I've been a fan of or frequent, a customer of, because I know that times are tough. I know that I personally, my businesses are suffering right now as a result of this. And so what do? Do I take my foot completely off the gas and not try and sell anything and just be like, okay, I'm just gonna hang out here. I'm just gonna wait. Let me know when this is over and I'll start doing business again. The comment let me know real fast that this person obviously is having a hard time, and I understand this. And hard times, I've had them, I have them. They're real, and I get it, right? And it is a very, very crappy time that I have never seen. I mean, this situation that we are dealing with, who knows? Like, there's no playbook. There is no, like, you should do this, and you're okay. You do this, and you're a shitty person. Actually, there is. It's like predatory selling, and that is something that Tiege Hanley has talked about. There are people out there that are trying to use this opportunity and use the fact that everybody is scared and they are trying to profit from this, right? This is, in my opinion, an ethically bad decision. Now, does this mean you shouldn't sell your products? If you got hand sanitizer, does it mean you shouldn't sell it? Or does it mean you shouldn't sell it for $60, trying to gouge people just because they're scared? There is a difference. There is a line. But me, as a business owner, what do you do? What do you do? What would you do? That's my question to you. You have a business that you've started from nothing, like zero. You've grown it, it's successful. You've got employees, you've got responsibilities. What are you going to do in a situation like this? You're just going to be like, hey, I'm going to pull all my ads back. I'm not going to mention if sales go to zero. Okay, I'm just going to hang out right here, wait for this to pass. Is that what you're going to do? You could. You're also going to be out of business at that point. It's your prerogative, though. You could do that. If that makes you feel better, fine. What makes me feel better is continuing to do what I do and continue to try to keep my businesses afloat and try to survive during this incredibly hard time. It's not just me. It's not just my bank account that I am aware of. It's my staff. It's my people. It's my customers who rely on the day-to-day routines and the products that I provide them in order to make their life a little bit better for the time that they're stuck in their house. Let me tell you something. You want me to go crazy? You want me to be super depressed? Take away my ability to style my hair. Take away my skincare products. Take away the things, the creature comforts that I enjoy that make me feel normal. Take that away from me. Don't sell it to me because it's insensitive. Is it insensitive? Are people suffering? Yes. Is this a horrible, horrible catastrophe that is happening that I have never seen and hopefully we never see again? Yes. But does it mean that I, as a consumer, should not have the ability to go and buy my products or support my local, my businesses? Like, here's the situation, right? There are a lot of stores, like in my area. There's some restaurants that I frequent, like my sushi restaurant. I go every single Friday night. Right? What did I do? And I'm not saying this to like humble brag. I'm just letting you know my mindset in this situation. I went and bought a gift card for the sushi place. I'll use it at some point, but it was to help them get through a hard situation and a hard time. Everybody's struggling. And businesses are struggling as well. And businesses aren't just like these big monster, like corporate entities. It's people like me. It's people like you. It's people like Rob and Kelly and and Josh and Akin and Cindy and all of our people that have worked so hard to build something. Do they just pack it up and fold it up? You could. It's your choice. You cannot sell. Don't sell. Fine. Like, don't make any revenue. Go broke, go bankrupt, go out of business, and start again when things get better. Gentlemen, who knows when things are getting better? At this point in the game, it's about survival. Everybody is trying to survive. And if you've got a business, if you've got something that you've worked for and busted your ass for years to build, you're going to do whatever you can ethically within the bounds of not being a shitty person in order to keep it going. And if mentioning the fact that, hey, there's an incredible deal, because that's the other thing. Right now, you know how you can tell that everybody is struggling and everybody is just trying to make it? The deals that you are seeing right now, or that I'm seeing from all these online shops, from all these people, is insane. Insane. You can take advantage of it. If you got extra money, if you've saved up, if you've got revenue, if you're still working, because there are a lot of people still working. There are also a lot of people that are not quarantined. You know, in most of the metropolitan areas, a lot of them are, but this is a huge country. This is a huge world. It is not just me, Aaron Marino, sitting here in Atlanta, Georgia, where everybody is on like quarantine and like, it's not that. The world is bigger than that. And the customers in the world that we are living in terms of e-commerce, our customers are all over the world. But if you can't buy it, don't buy it. If you need, so anyway, how do I feel about it? I feel like this is survival. And I feel like our friend has no business ever being an entrepreneur. And I don't think we have to worry about that because I know that he won't be. But I feel and understand, and that's the thing. I understand how somebody could look at a sales pitch and think that. I just choose to believe that I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight until I can't fight anymore. And we're going to see what happens. You know, I'm a fighter. You know, I've been through worse before. Let me tell you something. This is whatever. I'm going to deal with it. And I'm going to try my best. And I'm not going to ask for a handout. I'm going to do my best. I'm a fighter. And my businesses are fighting. And we're trying to, keep things going. And I'm trying to keep my families that work for me fed. Sorry. It's how I choose to do things. And if you don't like it, don't buy it. No problem. I understand. But good luck to you. Good luck to everybody, because this is hard. And it's hard for everybody, including me. And that's, I think, where I want to wrap things up. But what about you? What do you think, guys? What would you do? Would you stop selling if you had a business or you have a business? You're going to stop? You're going to keep going? I want to know down in the comments, what would you do? Because this is a question that you might have to face someday. It's a question we're facing. And our choice was to press on and fight for everything we got, because that's what we do. We fight. And if you're an entrepreneur, you better get ready, roll up your sleeves, and put them up, because it is a constant fight. Guys, we love you more than our double monk strap shoes. Sorry this was a little bit ranty, but as you can see, it was something I wanted to talk about and something that sort of affected me. And so I just thought it would be appropriate to talk to you guys about it, because this is business and this is a business vlog and you're amazing. And regardless of what happens, I and Tiege Hanley love you more than our double monk strap shoes. And also, if you've got a business question, down in the comments, start it with business question and ask it. Next week, I'm going to tell you about some other things that Tiege Hanley is doing, including additional YouTube content. Guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you got to hit that bell. You got to subscribe, because we need all the help we can get. Guys, thanks so much for being a part of this. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we love you.